y'all, it's Jennelle and Ashley. We're back again, this time to discuss the finale or second half of Love is Blind Season 2.
These couples actually surprised me. I'm happy with a lot of their choices, but I did not think they were going to actually make those choices.
Same. I was very shocked, very shocked.
Yeah, I
But
feel
like
like it
you
was,
said, they were the right decisions.
yeah, it was definitely more realistic than everybody
Mhm.
saying yes at the altar. It was
Right.
surprising how they all made it to that because I feel like in the first season, a lot of people didn't make it to the altar, did they?
hmm
Maybe. But it was
Yeah,
just, it was a lot of no's.
there were a lot of no's. So who should we start with the first couple who went? Danielle and Nick?
Yeah, I don't. Danielle and see, they were a couple that said yes, but they should have said no.
Oh, they definitely should have said no. Nick for sure should have said no.
Danielle is so exhausting.
She is a lot. The way he was standing up there sweating and all uncomfortable, I was like, Nick, this is a sign.
No, I've been there. I hate outdoor weddings. I'm telling you, I had one outdoor wedding, and I'm like, it can't be that bad because it was like 10 in the morning. It was on
hmm
some rooftop in some Atlanta hotel. I was sweating like horribly. I was like, oh my God, this is embarrassing.
What time was it? Summertime?
Yeah, it was summer, but it was 10
Oh,
o'clock in
okay.
the
See,
morning.
people in the South, I'm gonna need y'all to stop having outdoor weddings in the summer.
Yes, I need to ask people like, is the wedding outside? Because I'm gonna be like, no.
Right.
No, I
And
probably
if you
say
can
yes,
have
but
it in the
still.
evening. It should be in the evening as the sun is going down, not in
Yeah.
the middle of the day.
I
Oh,
figured 10 a.m. and I think they figured 10 a.m. wouldn't be too bad, but it was still hot.
mm,
It was a nice
mm-mm,
view though.
mm-mm. You can have that same nice view in the fall.
But yeah, just as he was like distracted by the sweating, I was the same way. It was horrible.
I felt so bad for him.
Mhm.
But he said yes, and I was not expecting that.
Yeah, just because how exhausting Danielle is. Like everything is a problem. Everything is a problem.
Yeah, like she just likes to fight. That's what it seems like.
I can't even understand it. I don't know if it's just a extreme insecurity within herself because I mean she tends to point out like everything that he does has something to do negatively about her. And he's like,
hmm
"What? What?" That's confusing. Even the whole thing about him meeting her mom, I can understand like she was of course she would want him to be excited, but if he has something else going on in his life, I don't know
hmm
did she expect him to like jump up and down with joy like, "Oh my God, that was so great." Blah
Oh,
blah
yeah, I
blah.
forgot about that little argument. See, that's what made me think she just likes to argue, to
I was
argue.
like,
Because
I
what
don't
was that
understand.
about?
I don't understand. I have no idea.
That was very odd. Like he can't answer a text message. I mean,
Like, and
I
if
didn't
something
get it.
happened with his friend and he was upset about it, it's like, you can't be upset on the same day that you meet my parents. Wait, what?
What? Yeah, that did not make any sense. And it's
I
not
don't
like he
know.
wasn't there for you to share in like the joy of that moment that you
Right.
had. He was still there and present.
He went fishing with your dad or stepdad or whoever that was. Like, I didn't see him, like, just on his phone the whole time. Like, I was just really confused.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I don't think that they're going to make it very long.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking, like, of course, people from the show have been speaking out on social media and stuff like that. And I think she was saying something about they just made it seem that way, but that's not how she actually was. It's like they kind of just always
No,
showed those kind of moments, like something like that I saw. I don't know if that's true. I don't even know if she said it, but that's just something I saw.
that also doesn't make sense to me. Those are still moments that happened. I
Yeah, but it's
mean,
like, oh,
and
it didn't
they're
happen as much. We had more good moments than we had those moments. They just chose to show you those moments. I think that's what she was saying.
okay, and it just painted her in a bad light, I guess,
I mean, but I'm
because we
sure
saw
everybody
so
would say it.
much of
That's what I
it.
would say. Even if I was wrong, I'd be like, man, I wasn't even acting like that for real.
Yeah, no, I don't believe it. You are exhausting, Danielle.
Right. I was like, oh, I cannot. Just seeing her is exhausting on the screen
Yeah,
acting that way.
right. Like I know I can be a little dramatic as well, but she's a lot.
But I mean, they say yes. interested to see what's going to happen on Friday at the when they air the reunion. So
Yeah, because I think this was a year ago, is what I was reading,
a
that
year?
they filmed this. Hmm. That's what I read somewhere on the internet.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's true because Lauren from Love Is Blind, the first season, was saying the same thing.
Hmm. A
That is so
whole year.
crazy.
I know. So I don't know if they're still together.
How do people keep this a wrap for a year?
Oh yeah, I definitely could not keep that a secret.
Like, how do
You,
friends, family, everybody keeps this under wraps for a year?
I'm not sure. You would have to pay me real good for me to keep that a secret for a whole
That
year.
is crazy. I mean, they'll slap you with the lawsuit on the NDAs that you had to
Oh,
sign.
that's true. That is true. Never mind.
But that is still crazy. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it just seems like to us and like, how did you do that? But the rest of the
Hmm.
world probably still doesn't even know who these people are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm looking forward to see if they're still together or not. But I was very surprised
Yeah.
by his answer.
Um, who's next? Who's the next couple to get
Was
married?
was Shake and Deep T, were they next?
I don't even remember, but we can just go to
Well, let's
them.
talk about them.
That Shake was a whole mess. Even I'm glad that she said no. I didn't think she would though.
So when she said no, like my jaw dropped and it stayed there
Because she
for
was
like 5 minutes.
she has such a great poker face. Like she looked like she was gonna say yes coming down the aisle.
She did.
Like
I think
getting
she looked amazing.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think I would have did all that, wore my dream dress and all the other kind of stuff. I'm gonna say
Oh, I
no.
know. I wouldn't have done all that work just to walk up there and say no.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it almost seems like you wasted the dress, but I mean, I guess she got seen in it on TV.
She had the what is it called on the hands? I cannot think right now. Where they
Oh, dang.
draw.
I'm
Oh my
blanking on
god.
it too.
The henna. Henna?
Yeah. Hmm.
She had, that takes a long time. I'm not doing all that to say no.
I know she probably got up super early to start getting ready for that wedding. I'm not a morning person, so I definitely would not have done that if I knew I was going to say no.
And then I was looking at some social media stuff from her family, particularly her brother spoke out, and
Hmm.
none of them like Shake.
Oh, wow.
I have
Okay.
to, okay.
I wouldn't have gotten that from their meeting.
Let me read this because I screenshotted his post.
Uh huh.
It says, "Ooh wee." Okay.
Whose voice is that?
It's supposed to be her brother's
That's the
voice.
brother.
Hold on, let me start over. I gotta get in character. Okay, I can't do it. I'll just talk regular. Ooh wee. What a roller coaster. I can't with the ooh wee. What a roller coaster of a season.
Ooh.
It says Deep Boo. I don't know if that's how you say
Oh,
that.
I don't know. That's his name.
No, his name is Sunny. And it says, "We are
Oh.
so incredibly proud of you. We witnessed you grow into such an incredible and beautiful woman. You've inspired so many others, blah, blah, blah." It says, "We wish you didn't pick that clown
Oh.
emoji, but
Uh-huh.
despite his childishness, you carried yourself with grace and continue to see the good in people." So,
Mm.
skipping down some, he talks about Shake again. "Now, normally I don't get involved in drama, but I'm going to defend my sister here. Shake, bruh, you're a loser."
What does he even need to defend her for? She definitely made the right decision.
Yeah, I guess all the stuff that Shake was saying, I guess he's been wanting to kind of get it off his chest about how he was
Mm.
disrespecting her, talking about
Yeah.
her body behind her back.
Mhm.
Because he said, "You made these statements knowing your own mom would one day watch it. My parents and my entire family had to sit through you talking behind my sister's back about insecurities she's fought her entire life."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hmm.
And he said, "Despite your efforts to pretend this was all fictional and it was because of the edit, no one forced you to say those words." So
That is true.
he keeps going though.
That brother really don't like him. Since
Mm-mm.
that probably happened after he saw everything.
Yeah.
Because in the meeting, they all seemed like they were getting along, but of course, no one knew at the time he was saying those things
Yeah.
behind her back and making it seem like she's some type of ogre. Like she's a beautiful girl.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't get it. I mean, he did also say he gets more of a friend vibe from her, I guess, or an
Because he
auntie
doesn't
vibe.
find her sexually attractive. That's why. I mean, the only difference between like a friend and like, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife is that you
Hmm.
have that friendship and you have that sexual attraction.
Yeah.
So he was just like, I just didn't have the other half of it.
I wonder if it's just because she's Indian.
I don't know.
He really needs to go seek some counsel on that.
Yeah. I mean,
What
even
is
his
it about
mom,
Indian women?
even when he was saying stuff to his mom on the show, she was kind of getting mad. She was like, I'm going to be on her side here. When he was trying to tell his
Mhm.
mom that he doesn't feel, which I feel like that's such an awkward conversation to have with your parents. But anyway,
Oh yeah,
that
with
he
the
didn't feel
mom.
sexually attracted to her. And his mom was
Hmm.
like, boy, basically, you crazy.
Yeah, because she is gorgeous. I just don't get it. Like, I don't even, there are certain types of men who I can't see myself with, but I appreciate like
They're still
their
attractive.
good looks. Yeah,
Yeah, like they're still attractive people. You know, if somebody that's
right.
attractive and then somebody's not attractive, they might not be your type, but that does not mean that they're
Exactly.
not attractive.
Yes, you put it in much better words. And I feel like he wasn't even really saying that.
No,
You
no.
know, like he wasn't saying she's a pretty girl, she's just not my type. He was just making it seem like she was not pretty at all.
That's why I didn't really get it because it's not like he was some, I don't know, Abercrombie and Fitch model or something. Like I'm confused as to why he held himself in such high regard
I
that
don't
she
know.
was beneath him as far as, their physical looks.
Maybe because he's a vet? Are we running around here chasing after veterinarians?
I mean, she was seemingly unfazed by the fact that he was a doctor.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I don't know. Maybe that's how girls have made him feel because he's a doctor.
That could be it.
But yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, he
Because
looks like he's
what?
living pretty good. I'm sure that's how he gets women with his Tesla and his very nice apartment.
Yeah, and she just, I mean, she complimented him, but she wasn't like super overly impressed by it.
Hmm.
So, and it seems like he was really trying to impress her at some points. And she's like, okay, this is nice. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, but she didn't really give us any indication that she was going to say no.
The only indication that I got thinking back on it was when she was talking to Ayana saying that you deserve to be someone's first choice and saying that we deserve someone who wants us for who we
Hmm.
are and blah, blah, blah. And now, because when she said that, I was like, you should kind of be taking your own advice.
Yeah,
So maybe that was her taking her own advice.
that is true. Oh, I'm so glad she did.
But from her family's reaction, especially her mom's reaction,
Hmm.
I feel like they were happy about it. And then after seeing this by her brother, I feel like they were happy about it.
Yeah, I'm just so proud of her because I feel like other women would have just been like, well, the attraction will grow.
I mean, because that's what we see when
Yeah.
we look at shows like Married at First Sight.
Hmm.
They're trying to grow the attraction. But I mean, that's fine to grow the attraction, but it was just
Hmm.
his disrespect.
Yeah. But the thing is, she wasn't aware of it,
I mean,
or I
I
wonder
don't
if
know
someone
how she
told her.
wasn't because he was saying it to other castmates. I doubt that they just didn't tell her.
Yeah, I wonder if someone did tell her.
I'm pretty sure because he would say it to the guys. I know he said it to Shane, and Shane and Natalie obviously talked to
Yeah.
each other about what other people told them, and she
Hmm.
was cool with Natalie, so I'm pretty sure she
And
knew.
Ayana too.
Yeah,
And Steg definitely told Jared.
right. So I'm sure she knew some of the things that he was saying. She just kept it cool. She kept it very cool.
She did. Yeah, I like her. Very proud of you, Deeps.
And then he tried to be like, if I would have said yes, she would have said yes. That's what he told his friends
Did
after
he
the
say
wedding.
that?
After the wedding, he did.
Oh, I did not hear that part.
Yeah, he did. He was talking to
Wow.
somebody and he was like, I forgot exactly what he said, but I remember him saying, if she
Ugh.
would have said yes, if I would have said yes, she probably would have said yes. And then the girl was
I
like,
don't think she would
oh,
have.
no, because he doesn't get it. He just isn't getting it.
Yeah.
He doesn't get why
Ugh.
she said no.
And the way he was acting afterwards, I was so embarrassed for him. He was trying so hard to make it seem like he wasn't fazed by what happened.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a party. This is a
Uh-uh.
party, y'all. This is a celebration. A celebration of what?
Right.
What are we
I'm
celebrating?
going. I'm going home. But yeah,
I
I
was
was embarrassed
wondering
for him.
too, does the girl have to walk away like immediately?
I don't know.
Because in
I'm not
every
sure.
time, whether the man or the woman said no, the
Uh-huh.
girl left the altar. I keep saying girl and boy. You know what I'm talking about, y'all.
I don't know. Maybe that's just their initial reaction. I'm not sure.
Because that brings me to Sal and Mallory, who was also another surprise to me.
Oh, I was very proud of Sal.
I was surprised.
I was also very shocked. But I think he could sense her hesitation. I just feel like Mallory wasn't all in
Hmm.
and that she was just trying to convince herself that this is right.
Yeah, I mean,
You
that's
know?
true, but I just thought he was, I don't know, he seemed over that. Like he seemed like he was all in.
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden on the wedding day, he's talking about having reservations. I don't think I've heard him say anything about having reservations that whole time. Like Mallory, we've heard say that.
Yeah, she been saying it.
But Sal, I didn't really get that from him. So I was
Mhm.
shocked almost like,
I wonder if
oh.
he just kept it all in or just kept it to himself. I don't know. I mean,
Or
after
maybe if they're
seeing,
both having reservations, that would have been a good conversation for them to have. Because then they could have explored those feelings more. Like, why are we having
mhm,
reservations? What do we feel that's missing?
yeah,
And
I
that
don't
could have
know.
sparked a deeper connection.
I'm not sure. But I mean, I do know that conversation between Jared and Mallory, and then also seeing how his sister didn't seem very supportive. I actually thought she was kind of mean at their
Oh,
dinner.
her sister, Mallory's sister.
Yeah. Yeah. Her
Yeah,
sister.
she was. She was skeptical.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like there was a lot of things that
Mm.
weren't right about that ceremony, even to Mallory. Like her parents wasn't there, her dad couldn't come walk her down the aisle, which was
Yeah. I don't think
a
they
thing.
supported what she was doing.
Oh.
Or maybe they're not close. I don't
I know she said she wanted to be there, but they had a conflict. I mean, I guess you don't really choose the day you get married, huh? The show chooses
know. But
it.
if your child is getting married,
Yeah. So
yeah, I
maybe
thought it was
she's
odd
like,
that her family wasn't there.
yeah. I mean, her sister showed up, which I guess I didn't think that was going to happen, but
I also thought that maybe that's like her half sister or stepsister. They don't look nothing
maybe.
alike. But anyways,
Like my dad has
um,
brothers that are way older than him.
mm,
So
but
yeah, it
yeah,
could be like
I
that.
thought he was such a gentleman
Hmm.
at the end. I love that he spoke to her family afterwards, like right after it happened.
Yeah.
I thought that
I
was really
wonder what
sweet.
they're I wonder what they're gonna do because that little conversation, you know, they were kind of trying to decide if they want to continue with the relationship, and he was saying he wasn't sure.
Yeah, I was actually surprised she asked him that. I thought that she would have been relieved, to be honest. I don't think she wanted the pressure of making the decision. Like, I don't think she wanted to be asked first.
Yeah. I think maybe they just needed, like he said, maybe they just needed more time
More time.
to get to know each other and to make sure it was
Yeah.
the correct decision to make.
Hmm.
So maybe that's what she was feeling as well. I don't know. I felt like that. I was like, I can't really understand what's going on here. Like, did they have a conversation that we don't know about? Because they were both pretty chill about it.
They were. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying about the second half of this season. It just seems like it was rushed. Like,
It
we didn't really
does.
get to see the evolution of these relationships,
I'm like, I
you know?
meant to look to see if there were more episodes last season than this season, but I can't. I didn't go looking to see.
Yeah,
But
it was like they got back from the honeymoon, they moved in, they met each other's families, and then the weddings happened.
yeah, it was pretty quick.
Yeah, so there was probably some other stuff we didn't get to see. You're
And they were
right.
both crying. It's like they were both sad, but They both knew it was the right decision. It was just weird. Not
Yeah.
weird in a bad way, just weird like in a I don't know what's going on way.
Yeah. I just think based off of some stuff I've seen with Mallory, if I were Sal, I would have said no.
I mean, she was saying that she was like, this is the last time, like when that stuff happened with the girl coming to his sister, she's like, anything else and I'm out.
I just feel like she was just looking for an out because
Yeah,
that really wasn't even that serious.
I don't think that's good language to use in a relationship either. I mean, because I feel like especially something like that I don't see how that was in his control. Some
Hmm.
girl from the past coming up being like, he left me for you. How am I supposed to stop her from doing that? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get the concern there, but I don't think I would have been that mad about it.
Yeah, it would have been more like, why does she feel so comfortable doing this
Yeah,
kind of thing?
yeah. Like, why did she, like, how close were you guys that she felt comfortable enough to knock on your sister's door and go in there and cry about you? But like
Not
you
comfortable enough to
said,
knock on his door.
right? Yeah, it probably would have made me think, well, what was going on right before you signed up for this show?
I mean, he said he was seeing the girl, but he also said he told her what was up. But, that's
Hmm.
just his word
Right.
against, I mean, her word. I don't even know what her word is, but that's just
They
what,
were
he
in.
said.
They were just in a little situationship.
Telling you, ladies, when a man says these things, believe them. Don't be like, oh, he's just talking. Yeah, we'll get together down the
I
road. We just
know.
need a chance to grow. No,
I'll make him change his mind.
no, don't do
Mm-mm.
it.
No. If a man wants something, you'll know.
He'll have it. He will
Right.
want it. He will cherish it.
Exactly.
He won't treat it like, we'll see what happens.
You're right. Like you're an option.
Mm-hmm. No. Lesson
Well,
learned to that
right.
girl.
She's learned her lesson.
But
Well, he is
then
single, so I mean, she could shoot her shot
now,
again if
is
she'd
he
like
single?
to.
I wonder if they're gonna do like how Damien and what was that girl's name? Milady? What was her name from the first season?
Oh, I don't remember with the blonde Gianna,
I just remember her name
Giannina,
was Milady. Her middle name was Milady. So that's what I.
Giannina. I think that was her name.
But yeah, you know how like they dated on and off after the show. I guess they still date on
Hmm.
and off.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I would also need more time. I feel like a lot of the couples really did just need some more time to figure it out.
Probably. That's why I feel like this is not a good show. If you know you're
Yeah.
the type of person that needs more time, I don't.
Hmm.
Then this is not a show to marry a stranger in 4 weeks.
Yeah. Because it's a little different from Married at First Sight, where you're probably not going to walk away as easily because you're married, where here you're
Hmm.
not. So it's a
Yeah.
little easier to be like, nah, but let's see where it goes.
Yeah, it's like two different aspects. Like, so in this case, they don't
Hmm.
see each other before they ask to marry each other. In Married at First Sight, they don't even know each other at all and they don't talk until the
Mm-mm.
actual wedding day. So it's like,
But
uh,
yes, that was so Sal and Mallory.
I
Who's the
wonder where
next
they are
couple?
now. That's all I'm
Guess
like
we'll
waiting for. I'm
see.
like, I wonder where everyone is
Yeah, like what
now.
y'all been doing the past year?
And then at the reunion, I'm like, wait, when was the reunion shot? Where are they now?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, we'll have to look that up. We'll have that
Um,
information for y'all next time.
but Jarrett and Ayana also surprised me because I thought she was going to say no.
I did too, and I wanted her to say no. I don't like Jared. I'm sorry, I
Mm-mm,
don't like him.
I don't. I think he's kind of fake.
He is. He's very showy, and I don't.
I
I'm not a
honestly just
fan.
don't like the conversation that he had with Mallory because even though it was wrong for Mallory to engage in that conversation, I feel like the things that he was saying was way more out of pocket. I feel like
Yeah,
he was enticing her to kind of fall
yeah,
into certain traps, talking about Sal, like, oh, what kind of ring you got? Girl, I would have got you a better ring than that.
yeah. He was like sitting there
Like,
making
what?
moves on her, and I did not. I didn't appreciate that at all. While your fiance is a few feet away.
He don't watch sports? Girl, I like to watch sports. Boy, if you don't shut up.
Yeah, and he was like, "So is Sal the guy type of guy you would normally go for?"
But I am. You knew I was black?
Yes, Jared, we all knew you were black. A black man's voice is, I mean, you just know.
I was like, what is he doing? But Ayana's better than me because I would have went over there.
Oh, we would have had a conversation that night.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna allow you just to disrespect me in my face, and I'm just kikiing like it's all good. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be loud, but I probably would have over there. I would have made it known like I know you see me, see you, see me, see you. So
Yeah,
when we talk
definitely.
about this later, don't be surprised.
Right. I would have had a conversation with him when we got back to the room. I would have tried my best to wait till we get back to the room.
Or I would have just inserted myself into their conversation, like, "Oh, what y'all talking about?"
Yeah.
And just
Mm.
watch it get awkward.
Yes, Jared. Ugh. I was telling someone while I was watching it, that little earring that him and his friends wear, that little dangly cross earring.
Oh my God,
I
I
just
hate
feel
that.
like men who wear that, they still belong to the streets. He is not ready. He is not ready.
What? I
Take that
never heard
earring out your
that.
ear.
Yeah, I
Take
don't
it.
like the dangling cross at all.
Mm-mm. Jared is going to be out about every other night, and he's going to do it until she makes a big deal about it. But
I
she's
don't
just so
know.
chill about everything. Like it seems to bother her, but she doesn't really make a big deal of it,
Yeah,
you know?
I can't really get a reading on her because, like I said, I didn't even expect her to say yes. Because at the bachelorette party with Depti, she was talking about how she felt like a second choice still.
Yeah. I want better for Ayana. And it just seems like she wants Jared so badly that she's willing to put up with being his second choice,
I wonder why she
you
wants
know?
him
I
so
don't
badly.
know. Yeah, like, you're a cute girl. You seem so sweet. You'll find someone else,
I don't
you know?
know. Maybe I mean, like I said, there's so much that we don't see.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that he treats her off camera or talks to her or is, or I
I
don't
mean, we
know.
can see it on camera. I mean, he flirts and compliments, but it just to me doesn't seem genuine.
Hmm.
It just seems like almost like Elijah Wan.
But it was interesting how she kept saying stuff about Mallory too. Like she would be like, she would say something about being a second choice, even to him, or
Oh,
is that why you chose Mallory or
she
something? I
did.
was
But
like, I
that
thought
didn't.
he was gonna get mad about that.
Nothing
He
really came of that.
no, he
Did
just like moved on.
they
He acted
just
like
brushed over it?
yeah, he acted like she didn't say nothing. He'd be like, nope, and then keep going.
I was like, we really need to sit down and talk about this.
I was like, I expected him to be like, oh, is this how it's gonna be for the rest of our lives?
Yes,
But he was
yes,
just like, he didn't say nothing about it. He would just answer the question and then move on.
yeah. I don't. I think that they will be okay for about a year.
Well, we'll
I,
see because it's been a
I,
year.
I know. I think you think they're still together. I feel like they may still be together. I just don't think that they'll last long term.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait to the reunion. That's why I haven't even looked at their socials because I'm sure their
Mm.
socials are still putting up a good front. They're still, oh, love is blind, kind of thing. I want to know the real, so I'm just gonna wait to the reunion, and then after
Hmm.
that, that's when all hell breaks loose.
And you know what? I don't even think her family likes him very much.
Her dad doesn't seem like he would like anybody. He is just,
Very protective.
yeah, like his face.
Hmm.
Like, did he smile?
I don't know, but even her mom didn't
Yeah,
seem
they were
that
very
thrilled.
skeptical. But I mean, at the
Yeah,
same time,
it's that earring.
they're they're her adoptive parents. That what she said when she was
Hmm.
17, and at
Yeah,
that time, she had been through so much already. So I'm pretty sure, like, they probably see her as being vulnerable.
yeah,
Like she's gone through so much,
right.
even sexually traumatized.
Oh, I
So
forgot. Oh, yeah.
I would be protective too. It would be kind of hard not to be.
Yeah, that's why I just really hope Jared is not playing games with this girl's heart.
Hmm.
Please don't. Like, get it together. Please act like a husband now, a married man.
Yeah. They have to come to some kind of agreement on whatever it is. if he's going to keep up with his social life, if he's not, what does that look like? What does that specifically mean?
Mm-hmm.
How
And I do
much?
think she could try going out with him every now and then too.
Yeah,
Just you got to put in the effort as well if you want him to stay home with you some nights.
right. You gotta give and take, like, and but they need to discuss that, like, what is too much for me? Like, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
Ayana, I'm like, okay, I am not extroverted, so I don't want to go out 5 times. How many times would be okay during the week before you feel like this is too much? Like, kind of gauging that kind of stuff so they have clear expectations of
Mm-hmm.
what's to come, or what
Yeah.
they, at least an idea, because nothing works out perfectly every time, but at least an
Mhm.
idea.
What does Jared do? Like, how are you able to go out on weeknights like this? You're not tired?
Oh, I don't know. Does it say what they do? I remember they were saying that Ayana's in school, right?
Oh yeah, she wants to go to grad school to get her master's.
Oh, I thought she was already in school.
Oh, she's in school.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know because he had mentioned that was one of the things he was worried about financially.
Oh, okay. I know that's something she also was
Hmm.
worried about, but in comparison to Mallory, because Mallory has her own
Oh
house and blah
yeah.
blah blah. She was like, "Well, how do you feel about me not being as established as Mallory?" I don't know. If I was him, I would have got tired of hearing about Mallory too. Like, you're gonna compare yourself to Mallory your whole life, girl?
Probably.
That's not the way to go.
Which is why she should not have accepted his proposal.
Right. Like,
But
in the
because I
back of you're competing against Mallory in the back of your mind your whole life. You don't even know this girl
don't
really.
know.
So you're competing with this facade that you have created in your head for what?
But she also kind of idealizes Mallory.
Why?
I don't remember. She said she has a girl crush on her.
Oh, I missed that. That was before he picked?
No, it happened after. She mentioned it like when they were all meeting each other on the honeymoon.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So I think Mallory's gonna come up again. And Mallory is single.
Is she single? Her and Sal are trying to figure it out.
Mallory is single. And we all know how Jared was acting on the honeymoon. So,
I
but we shall see. I
that's what I was
actually
thinking too at
expected
the
that.
wedding. I was like,
Hmm.
how is Jared gonna respond to Mallory being not
Hmm.
married?
Yeah. I'm surprised that wasn't more messy. I really did think that Jared was going to be like sneaking off, texting Mallory, trying to
Oh
talk to
no.
her.
Oh
I thought that they
heck
would have
no.
had, I thought they would have had more like group meetups, you know?
I
They
mean, they
just had
had a
that
few.
one.
They did on the honeymoon. They had some. I think he
Oh
just
no, I
after
mean
that.
in Chicago when
Yeah,
they got back. They just
after
had the
that
one.
night. After that night where they had that discussion, I believe Ayana said something to Jared, and of course Sal said something to Mallory. I think after
Hmm.
that they had kind of decided to stay away from each other because you didn't really see them talking at all after that, even when they had groups in group settings.
Yeah. I just don't get how they didn't realize that was so disrespectful.
Hmm.
Oh, that conversation made me so mad.
Like I said, he was so out of pocket.
He was. Oh my goodness. And you remember how Sal was crying?
I feel so bad for Sal. Maybe
I
he
know.
never got over that. I don't know. And then the
He
ring
was
thing too.
hurt.
Like, he heard her say that she doesn't like her ring.
Oh my God. And you know what? They showed her ring, and I was like, that is a beautiful ring.
It really is because it's not gold
Gold engagement rings, ew.
or ugly.
But they are. They're not cute. That ring that
No.
he got her, you could get that to me, Sal.
But why? I don't know. I guess, I don't know, like I said, Jared filled all that stuff in her head. All the other girls got the rings that they wanted. He didn't ask you what ring you want? Oh, that's interesting. What?
I'm not gonna lie, I would feel some type of way if my engagement ring looked the exact opposite of what I wanted.
But did she express what she wanted?
He didn't ask.
I feel like I would
I
have brought
mean,
it up. If you know that you're heading down this road to marriage and you are that particular about your ring, there's like a flirty way you could have brought that up. You could have just been like, "So if you were going to ask me to marry you, what kind of ring would you get? What kind of ring do you think would fit me best?" That's how you can bring that
okay.
conversation up.
That is, because I was sitting over here thinking, well, you don't want to sound too thirsty.
No,
But no,
you just say
that's a
like,
cute way to do it.
right, like what kind of ring do you think fits me, or what kind of shape, or and then you could find out he don't know nothing about rings, and then that's your chance to school him and be like, oh well, a princess cut is this, but I like this and blah 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 because it means this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a casual way to talk about it without being like, get me this kind of ring.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice ring.
Yeah, it was
Ugh, Mallory's crazy.
because I knew. So my husband knew I liked halos. I want a halo. I
Mm.
like halo. Look at that halo ring over there. That's so cute. If he didn't know anything else, he knew I
Oh
liked
Lord,
halos.
drop hints. I hope you
So
guys are
yeah,
listening out there, ladies. This is good advice from a married lady
you gotta
over here.
slide
Not
it
me,
in
her.
there. You gotta slide it in there, subtly. Be flirty with it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Oh, and another thing about Sal and Mallory, him and all this singing.
Oh
You got to
no.
do stuff like that in moderation, Sal.
Oh, at first I was like, oh, that's sweet. And then I was like, okay.
Right.
Okay.
No more, no more,
Okay.
right. No more of this mariachi, please.
And then
It's
he
too
got one
much.
for the wedding too. I was like, well,
Right.
at least it's not him singing. Like,
Like,
okay.
Sal, if we got to hear you sing one more time.
But then why did he get a mariachi band to say no?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm not getting with these like Defty in her amazing dress and the henna, and then he gets a mariachi band. Like, why are they doing all this stuff just to say no?
So I was wondering that too. It's like, I have never been married, but it seems like a lot of work to prepare for a wedding. I remember getting ready for yours. This is
I
like a
remember,
half a day thing. I
man,
personally would not do all of that to walk down the aisle and say no. So it made me think
exactly.
maybe they have to. Like if
You
you
don't.
get to a certain point in the show,
I mean, I'm sure you
I
have
don't
to walk
know.
down the aisle, but do you have to get a mariachi band?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. All that other stuff,
Do
no.
you have to have like a traditional Indian style ceremony
I
or a
don't know.
half traditional?
A part of me thinks it is the show doing that though.
Like, you guys are Indian, so you need to incorporate these things into your wedding. That's messed up.
I will say I probably would have been annoyed as a guest of that wedding. I've always wanted to go to an Indian wedding. I would have
I
been
mean,
so
it wasn't,
sad.
I don't think it was a traditional Indian wedding because I feel like it's more colorful. That's just what I'm envisioning. And I think there's
Yeah.
just some elements that they added into their more like contemporary style or something.
Hmm.
But I just want to did none of that because I don't want to do any of that if I'm not going to actually marry this person.
Yeah, it's too much work.
I would feel like I would hold those traditions too dear to my heart where I would be like, I don't want
Yeah,
to do this.
it's too precious for me to waste it on this person I know I'm not saying yes to.
Right. I was more
Hmm.
curious to what she was going to say. I wanted her to go first.
I don't know what she would have said. Do you think? I feel like she would have said yes, but like reluctantly, like with a lot of hesitation behind it. I just feel like
Maybe.
it wasn't a solid 100% I'm all in yes.
I mean,
And I think he could feel that.
could anybody realistically have a solid 100% I'm all in
I
knowing someone
hope
for four
so.
weeks?
Oh, okay, for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I meant
Like,
just in general.
no. I was not sure when I was marrying my husband. I had no, I was like,
I
hurry
was
up.
about 45% sure I wanted to. No, but yes,
Um,
I guess after 4 weeks,
yeah, I mean, I feel like
yeah.
it's natural to be scared, have some hesitation, and I think them saying
Danielle
yes,
didn't.
cool. Danielle is, that's, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it would be natural to have some hesitation and kind of be scared and
Hmm.
nervous about that. But it just being like, okay, I know I have a connection with this person. I know I think I want to spend the rest of my life with them. So I'm going to say
Hmm.
yes.
Yes, that was definitely a shocker.
Hmm.
And then there was one more shocker.
Oh.
Natalie and Shane.
I was I was shocked, but at the same time, not because I'm glad.
Oh, yes. Again, I didn't think that. I don't think those two should be together.
Shane is just, I don't understand. Like the way he was standing up there and like moving around, like he had like something crawling on him or something. I'm like, stand still.
I'm not a fan of Shane.
No, he's like a man child.
Yeah, I was done with him when they were in the pods and he was gaslighting Natalie. I was done with him then.
I said, and like I said before, I think I said before, I feel like he has a
Mhm.
problem with his little temper tantrums that he throws. Like
Oh,
he did it then in the pods.
mm-hmm.
He did it, at the baseball field, which I mean, like, oh, that's not big of a deal. But to me,
Oh, that was funny.
that speaks
Yeah.
volumes. Like it's a baseball, not even game. Like I don't know what this is.
I mean, that's pretty embarrassing.
Okay,
Janelle.
but do you need
That
to
was
like
really
throw the
embarrassing.
bat? You gotta throw the bat and get an attitude and all this other kind of stuff.
Hit not one ball. Even Sal, who has never in his life hit a baseball.
I don't know. I was just like, okay, guy, that's a red flag to me. If a man
I
can't
think he got
control,
that upset
he did to me. If you can't
at the
control
baseball
your
field.
anger like that, and you're just
Hmm.
like having a tantrum, throwing a bat because you can't hit the ball at the bachelor party where everybody's having fun and drinking, then
Hmm.
no, that's a problem.
But he seems to throw these tantrums when he gets called out.
Probably,
Because I do
yeah.
remember him doing it in the pods. He did it with
Hmm.
Shayna and Natalie in the pods.
Hmm.
And then when Natalie called him out, I guess it was the night of their bachelorette or bachelor parties. And I don't even
Oh,
really know if she called him out. She just asked him a question.
yeah. He gets super defensive.
Yeah, I think that's what he's very defensive.
But you don't say I hate you and you're the worst thing that ever happened to me before you get the day before you get married. Come on, guy.
That was crazy.
The day before. First of all, you don't say it at all. But the day before,
And what did she say or do to warrant you saying, I hate you? I really need to know.
that's very. That's like a. Like again, I feel like that's kind of childish. Like very
Right, what
immature.
a kid would say to their parents
Yeah.
when they don't let them have candy
Right.
before bed.
Like
It's like,
he doesn't.
mm-mm.
He's not very good at controlling his anger or expressing it as an adult, like an adult.
Yeah.
He acts like he just graduated college and he was in, I don't know, Sigma Phi Chi or something.
She,
I don't know why I said chi. It's late, okay? I don't know why I said that.
Shane is a mess. And I'm very glad Natalie said no.
Yeah. I mean,
And I feel like more fights like that would have for sure
definitely.
happened down the line. And there's only so
Yeah.
much of that you can take.
He needs to grow up. Some more emotional intelligence is
Hmm.
needed there. Because I'm saying I would not be handling that. I'm not raising
Hmm.
a man child.
But I actually thought that they were okay. That's what I'm saying. Just really don't think we saw enough the
I
second
mean, it
half.
seemed like they were okay as far as like the connection they had, like the friendship, the whatever they had. I feel like
Hmm.
the only issue was him not being able to express himself when he was angry properly, which could be a
Yeah.
problem. You can't just say whatever you want to say, kind of like Lindsay. You can't just say whatever you want to say and,
Hmm.
oh, I didn't mean that. I was just angry. We're adults.
But the thing is, he only did it truthfully the one time. Did I miss another time?
I mean, I'm thinking about him also in the pods,
Yeah.
and then I'm thinking about this time, and then the gratis the magnitude of the situation. We're about to get married the next day.
Yeah. Like you just that wasn't worth the fight.
Yeah.
But I think too he was having trouble. I think he was bottling a lot of stuff up and maybe he just exploded
What was he bottling up?
because
What
he
was the
was saying
problem?
that Natalie like nitpicks at him a lot.
Oh,
And I think her saying, "Don't you think you drink too much?" was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back.
it could
Now, I
have
don't think
been.
what he said was warranted at all, but I
Yeah.
think maybe that's where a lot of that came from.
Yeah. Like I said, I think his problem is just he just needs to he needs to articulate himself better when he's
Yeah.
angry. He needs to
Hmm.
be able to, you know, express those emotions, but in a healthier way.
Hmm.
I'm not saying like you can't be angry or, frustrated or upset, but there's just, you know,
Right. Yeah, those
yeah.
words are hurtful.
hmm You
And
can't act
she
like
still
my
wanted to
6 year old.
work on it, though.
I think because she realizes that that's just like one aspect of him that he needs to fix. Nobody's perfect. So if he was
Hmm.
like, yeah, I'm going to take the time to, I don't know, go to anger management or go to something or figure out why do I react this way in certain situations?
Hmm.
Why, even if it was you nitpicking at me and I was getting tired of it, one, why can't I assert myself so that I can not bottle in? And when I
Hmm.
do explode, why is my explosion this way? Like, why am I behaving this way? If he's willing to work on his behavior, then I think she's like, I'll be okay with that because in other aspects of our relationship, things are fine.
Hmm. And based off of his response to her after the wedding when they were talking, I don't think he sees anything truly wrong. He's
He
like, oh,
apologized to
I didn't
me.
mean it. I didn't really mean it. What I said. But then at one point he was like, I was feeling that. He was like, that's just truly what I felt in that moment.
No, see, that's the thing she thought as well. He was talking about at the altar when he said, I meant everything that I said. He was saying he meant everything that he said at the altar. And he was like, that's what she was like, you meant everything you said when you blah, blah, blah. And he's like, what? He was like, at the altar is what he meant when he said, I meant
Oh,
everything I said.
okay. Well, yeah, I was like her then. I thought,
Yeah.
okay.
No, he
Yeah,
was just
okay.
saying
Yeah,
at the
that confused me
altar.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think did he clear it up? Or I don't know. They were just not, at that point, they were not on the same page. Because he was
Yeah.
like, no, I already apologized for that. He's like, he was talking about at the altar. Because, he said his spiel before she said no.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
He started getting more upset anyway. And then he started saying other things like, I don't know if I want to be with her anymore. And one minute he does, one minute he doesn't. I don't know. Like I said, he's not
Hmm.
good at expressing himself when he's angry. The night before your wedding, like I said, that's a very crucial moment.
And I would think too, in the morning, maybe when you're a little bit, more clear headed, that you would be reaching out to her and apologizing like crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that happened.
I don't know. I don't know if that happened or if they were not allowed
Hmm.
to speak to each other before the
But they were
wedding.
allowed to see each other the night before. That was another thing I wondered. I was like, wait, why were y'all
Yeah,
together the night before the wedding?
yeah. Did they do that last time? I thought there was a
I
show
don't
where they
remember.
didn't see each other the night before the wedding.
I don't remember. I mean, I know on Married at First Sight, they don't spend the night before decision day, but
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Married at First Sight. I'm
yeah.
thinking of. But maybe that's a good
Uh,
idea.
yeah. But I mean, she needed to see that though, because she would have
Yeah,
said yes.
yeah. She definitely would have.
Mm. But I don't see them getting back together. I don't really see it.
No, not with his continuing that behavior. Like I said, he was very back and forth. Like, yeah, we can. I want to be with you. You're my best friend. I can't believe you did
Mhm.
that to me. Forget you. I don't know.
I don't see it. Although she does, she seems like she wants to try it and that she's open if he wants to.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like she
I just
thinks
don't think she should be.
that's something he can work on. So she's like, I'm willing to be there with you as you're working on this. I
Hmm.
believe in you.
Shayna somewhere just waiting. She's
Shayna
like,
should
oh,
be somewhere
I
like
get a
I
second
dodged a
shot. I
bullet.
get another shot.
Shayna should be like I
Mm-mm.
dodged a bullet.
Yeah. But Shayna probably wouldn't have been annoyed that he was that drunk
Probably
because she
not.
probably would have been drunk right there with him.
Which I'm like, why? I wonder why Natalie was annoyed that he was that drunk. I wonder if it's because he was being obnoxious. Like, I wonder why she was upset about it. I mean, it's
I
natural
could
that he
see
would be
him
drunk.
probably being obnoxious.
It would be natural that he would be drunk after his bachelorette party.
Right, which is why I don't need to be with you the night of your bachelor party. You don't need to be with me the night of my bachelorette party.
I don't know why I said bachelorette. I meant bachelor.
Oh, we knew what you meant. We knew.
Yeah, I don't know. That situation was interesting, but like I said,
Hmm.
waiting to see what's going to happen on Friday when
I
they
know.
come back together. I hope
Can't
they're able
wait.
to
Can't
control
wait.
the conversation. What I don't want is a lot of back and forth and arguing.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they can control the conversation where it will flow better.
Who's hosting the reunion? Is it going to be
Isn't
Nick
it
Lachey
Nick?
and his wife? What's her name? Vanessa?
Vanessa?
They don't seem like they would be good hosts. Did
They
they do it
hosted it
last
last
year?
time. Yeah.
Oh,
But I feel like last time it was less drama. It was just Amber and Jessica. And I feel like at that point, Jessica was like bowing out. And
oh yeah.
so,
Mm. We need Keisha Knight Pulliam to host.
yeah, she's a good host.
Yeah, she's been doing good with the Maths After Show.
Hmm.
But we shall see. Do
All right.
you want to
Well,
make any predictions or no?
of who's still together?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
who
I guess it's
said
just the
yes?
two couples,
I was going to say, who said yes?
Danielle and
Mm,
Nick.
you know what? I feel like Danielle and Nick are still together.
I,
I feel like they're
as
drawn
much
to,
as
I
I don't
don't feel
think
like
they
they're,
should be,
yeah, I feel like they're just drawn to the chaos of each other. That's my only like
hmm
thing that I can make sense of why they would have even said yes to begin with.
yeah. I'm gonna say that they're still together. It's been a year. I think maybe he could put up with her for a year. I just don't know how much longer it will
And also
last.
this whole idea of them not wanting to get divorced because their parents got divorced could be a driving force of
Oh,
them staying together too.
yeah. See, Nick, you should have said no.
What?
You should have said no. Because no, you're right.
Yeah.
And I think he is going to put up with a lot for that reason. But yeah, they'll probably still be together. Ayana and Jarrett.
I actually think they're still going to be together after a year too.
Sadly, I also think so.
A year is
But
not that
again,
long.
it's not. It's not. I think long term, though, I don't see it lasting.
And I think salary. Well, yeah, salary. I think salary.
Yeah, that's their
I,
name. That's their nickname.
I think Sal and Mal. I hate it when he called her Mal. I don't know if I was the only person that did like that. It just didn't seem natural for him to call her that. But anyway, I think they're gonna be like dating.
I don't think they will. I think that they tried to. I think that they did date for a
Okay,
little bit
yeah,
afterwards,
yeah,
but I
that's what
don't
I
know
thought.
if they'll be together.
Yeah, I think yeah. I don't know if they'll be together now, but I do think that they try to date afterwards.
Yeah.
Natalie and Shane, no, I don't think anything
No,
transpired after that.
I don't think so either.
Because I think her parents probably were like, "Girl, no."
Right. Oh, I liked her mom, by the way.
Yeah, and her
Natalie's mom was
dad
really
too. Her dad was
good.
really
Hmm.
supportive and really sweet. That
Yeah,
was nice.
her parents were sweet.
Um,
And
her sister didn't say
Deepti.
much at all.
Oh, she didn't. Mm-mm.
um,
Deepti and Shake, absolutely not.
oh, of course not.
I don't even know if they'll be friends.
Oh,
Do you think
no,
they'll be friends? Because
no,
he was like, "We'll be friends after this."
no. I don't think Dipti has wants to anything to do with them, especially after they watched the show. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
so at all.
Ooh, so that's another. So, how is Ayana going to respond to seeing this conversation
Well, she was there.
between
She knew.
Jared and
Didn't she know
Mallory?
about the conversation?
But did she know what was said?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
You
I mean, it
know?
could be one of those things where they discussed it and they moved on from it, and you could just be like, you could have like some be hurt about it, but it just depends on where they are in their relationship.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
if
that
I'm at a
was.
certain point in my relationship where it's like, okay, whatever happened back then,
Mm-hmm.
since we said I do, this is where we start,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of seeing like what has transpired since we've, said I do and became husband and wife.
Yeah.
Like, like some people that would be together and then like, well, we didn't make it official until this date. So anything before the date we made official, we're not even worried about. But how you treat me from this day forward, kind of, it might
Mm-hmm.
be one of them kind of things.
Oh, no, no, no. They were engaged. So that's not going to work here. But he better hope too. I hope that he did not lie to her about what they spoke about.
But he definitely lied to Sal about what they spoke about.
Yeah, he could
He
lie to
for
Sal. That's
sure lied
fine.
to Sal.
Right, which makes me think he probably lied to Ayana or just didn't tell the full truth. He didn't
Because
tell the whole
he
truth
lied to
about.
Sal. He told Sal specifically everything that he did say and said he didn't say it. Which was,
Hmm.
I was like, that didn't make any sense. He didn't even know what you said. So, like, you using these specific examples was not even needed.
Yeah. I think that would be the issue though between Jared and Ayana. If he said, "Oh, we just talked about this, and the weather," and then she sees that and it's like, "Oh, um, we're using nicknames. You over here asking her
Yeah.
about her ring and saying you could do for her what Sal
Yeah.
can't,"
What you
you
gonna do
know?
for her?
Right.
I don't
That
know. That
would have
might,
made me too mad.
yeah, and that might make her feel, if she doesn't already feel insecure about Mallory, which it seems like she does because she's always in comparing herself to her,
Hmm.
that would make things worse, probably. I would
Yeah.
suspect.
But yeah, we shall see this Friday night. Well, I'm sure it'll be available before then, but I will not be watching it till Friday night.
Oh, yeah. Stay off
And for
social
those of
media.
you, right, for those of you who are going to watch it Friday morning or Friday at midnight, keep it to yourself. Do not ruin it for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Okay? Thanks.
Yeah, it says new episodes on Netflix will drop at 3 a.m. Like, bruh, ain't nobody staying up to 3 a.m.
No.
So don't do it.
I will be asleep and I will watch it that evening. Ooh, with a glass of wine and some popcorn. That sounds good.
I know. I love popcorn. Well, that is all that we have for Love is Blind right now. We'll tune back in and give you some more of our 2 cents after the reunion.
Yes. All right, y'all. Join us next time when we discuss a little bit more reality tea.
Bye.
Bye.